Citizens speak out. People continue seeking social and political change through government reforms that serve the best interests of the public as they rally in countries including Belarus, Egypt, Israel, Libya, Palestine, Syria, United States, and Yemen.
United States. On Monday, August 1st, a day before the U.S. would no longer have sufficient funds to meet financial obligations, legislators agreed to increase the self-imposed debt ceiling while also reaching an accord on plans for lowering government spending by $2.1 trillion over 10 years. While many of the spending reductions are expected to come from social services, the agreement also calls for defense spending cuts of up to $850 million as the first such spending reductions in over 20 years.
Belarus. Minority parties objected to a bill in parliament that would allow President Alexander Lukashenko's regime to repress silent rallies, where demonstrators agreed to meet at certain times and locations in unspoken protests of government policies.
Israel and Palestine. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced on Monday, August 1st, that in the interest of resuming peace negotiations with Palestine, his government is ready to hold talks based on the U.S. proposed designation of borders that are close to those that existed prior to 1967 when Israel expanded her territory.
Egypt. Although most demonstrators left Cairo's Tahrir Square to observe the holy month of Ramadan, security forces cleared those who remained on Monday, August 1st, with witnesses reporting to CNN that the ones who refused to leave were beaten.
Syria. Following reports that Syrian security forces killed at least 150 people across the country Sunday and Monday, residents reported that another 24 citizens died late Monday into Tuesday in the Damascus suburb of Erbil and several other cities, including Homs. Dozens more were injured and over 150 were detained. In response to the intensifying crackdown, members of the UN Security Council on Monday renewed a draft resolution speaking out against the government of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad.
Libya. On Monday, 25 African migrants were found to have died, likely due to extreme crowding on a boat containing 296 people who were fleeing the conflict in Libya to seek refuge on the Italian island of Lampedusa.
With deep sympathies for the loss of fellow human lives, as well as for the displaced and injured, we pray that all strife may cease and that people in every nation decide to live in dignity and freedom as a peaceful world.